we're going to set up the Akumaka Smart Watch. I purchased this mainly to get phone calls when I don't have my phone right with me, but it has a slew of fitness tracking features as well. Comes in a very pretty box. Cover slides off, and the box contents: the watch itself, charging base, 2 different bands in addition to the one on the watch, connectivity guide, and instruction manual. We're going to peel off this sticker. It tells you to charge the watch first. There's 2 little indentions here that match up to these little metal nubs. So just flip this over. 74% charge. We're going to wait till it's fully charged. When it's fully charged, you press the little button. It'll say 100%. Regretfully, the beautiful magnetic band is at least a couple inches too long for me, but I love how you take off the band. See that little metal pin? Pull it down, and it just comes off. And then you pull it down again. Put it back on. Install the Glory Fit app from the Play Store if you have an Android, or the App Store if you have an Apple Watch. Agree to the terms. Create an account by entering your email address. Select Get CAPTCHA and then open your email to get the code that was sent to you. If you didn't get the email, check your spam folder. Copy and paste the code from the email into the app. When prompted, change the security settings to allow the app to auto start. So in settings, go to permissions. My settings don't match, so I'm just going to leave them as they are for right now. Tap ignore, answer all the profile questions, and tap the little arrow at the bottom center for each. Change this to feet, see, centimeters and feet. Tap the arrow at the bottom center to continue. Switch to pounds. Tap pounds to switch to pounds. You can select the year and month here. However, once your watch is paired with your app, the watch will pick up your phone's date and time. Tap complete. In order to pair the watch to the app, wake up the handset, swipe down, and tap handset. Make sure that's highlighted or turned on. So I'm going to long press on my phone's Bluetooth interface, and now select the G39 to pair it, and pair. Allow any access requests that appear. So now that I'm paired, it appears here in Add Device. Select it, and my watch says connection succeeded. It's important to check your permissions. So go to Settings, scroll down and go to Apps, scroll down, tap the Glory Fit app, tap Permissions. I have location allowed. I also need to allow call logs, the phone, and SMS. And I'm going to allow contacts and physical activity. I don't plan to use it for a camera, so I'm going to leave that off. This is your home screen. Tap Device down at the bottom to go to Settings. I'm going to use the watch mostly for calls and texts. I'm going to turn on Call Reminder. Turn on SMS Reminder. Turn on SMS Quick Reply. And down at the bottom, I can add a template. And confirm. And to delete it, you can only delete the ones you create, and then I can delete it, but I'm going to keep it. Go back. Universal settings. I'm going to change system time to 12-hour. And you can also set it up to find your phone if it's lost. I don't need that. You can set up shake to take a picture. I don't plan to use it for a camera, but if you tap on that, it'll just make sure your permissions are set. You can select a festive watch face. This is a pretty amazing selection. I'm going to leave the default for now. The only fitness option I'm leaving on is the heart rate monitoring. I'm going to go ahead and sync my contacts. Tap Bluetooth call with watch. I've already enabled Bluetooth. Let's see if it'll sync. Open. And then you select your contacts. So you just scroll down the list and select the ones you want. Or you can search from the top. After you've selected your contacts, tap Import at the bottom. Go back to the home screen and note the temperature up at the top left. It still says Celsius. I'm going to tap up at the top right just to change it to Fahrenheit. It has your heart rate recording, sleep, blood pressure record, blood oxygen record, and so forth. Tap on sports at the bottom. You can start running, start cycling, jump rope, swimming. So you would hit go to start your exercise.
3, 2, 1.
And then
Workout paused.
long press on end when you're done.
Finished.
From the device tab, I'm going to go ahead and set up my SOS call. Press the plus at the bottom center. This brings up your contacts and select one. And then just back arrow. Just take a look at the watch itself. Tapping does not wake it up. Push the button and you go down through the menus. So here's my SOS call. I'm going to opt out. I synced one contact. Now I can swipe to go back or I can push the button to go back. Pushing the button works best for me. It has my call logs. Go back. Has a dial pad. Go back. Or I can swipe to go back. There's the temperature. All the exercise features. Scroll down. Swipe to go back. Heart rate. Swipe to go back. And text. I sent myself 10 text messages. It saves the last 8, so a couple have rolled off. And if the phone disconnects from Bluetooth, it'll save data for 7 days. And then once it reconnects to your phone, it'll sync with the app. There's the camera, which I don't plan to use. Select the little gear icon. Right here, you can change your watch face and theme. You can change the dial or the theme. I'm just going to leave that. I like the one that's there. So here, you can start running. It counts down to start. To stop running, I'm going to swipe back. And I'm going to stop it and check mark to confirm that it's not going to be saved. So there's all types of activities here. There's a game. An alarm clock. You could scroll down to set the time and hit the check mark to confirm. Tap the lungs, breath training, all types of things here. Tap the blood pressure. It's not going to work, obviously, because I'm not wearing it, but you can start a blood pressure session. So again, push the button to go home and to go down to the menu. I like this one, 9 items per page, and you scroll down. Now, from home, swipe down, and these are your options, the higher level options you can turn on. I always want calls on, and there's the grid of 9 dots, so you can change that right here. There's a list, and there's the little flower that you see. I prefer that one. You can schedule Do Not Disturb with the moon icon, and I can turn on Do Not Disturb right now. I can change the brightness. That might save battery a little bit, I'm not real sure. And I can set lift to view. See how there's 2 dots down here? One is grayed out. So swipe that way to get the next page. You can find your phone if you've turned that on in your app. And a flashlight, which doesn't seem real bright, but it's not dark in here. And here again are your settings. Change your brightness, sound, and vibration. Set a password, raise to wake, and do not disturb. So there's multiple ways to get to anything. To go home, I'm just going to press the button. Now I'm going to pull up the app. You have home, and you can scroll down. The blood pressure reading, I'm surprised it's so accurate. It does seem like my bottom blood pressure number is too low when I compare it to my Omron device. Right here, you can set what you want to record. I have everything enabled. Go back to device. If something is not working, go back to permissions and make sure you've enabled location, calls, text, the camera, everything. If I tap me, it shows your personal preferences. I like Fahrenheit. I'm going to switch to the British system, and I like pounds. And I don't have a training plan, but I can set one. Well, the default's 5,000 steps. And permission settings right here. So if you see something turned off, that might be why you're having a problem doing something. And you can tap, and it will go to the permission. Go back. System settings shows you, I guess, the firmware level, privacy policy, and user agreement. And you can provide feedback. Attach a screenshot if possible. Tap back and home. So this is a basic overview. Again, if something's not working, double check your permissions. I hope this is helpful. Thank you.